What's good, everybody? This is Jason of Auglitical. As always, I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I am just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. So, as a person who does all of this thing on their own, it's very hard for me to find stories. Sometimes I see stories that I want to cover and I go, man, this is a lot of work. And then there are times that I sit there and I go, how did this story slip by? And I covered other things that weren't as not as important to me that just slipped under my radar. Like, I really got to get a team going. Anyway, so this story popped up and I immediately was like, this is what I want to cover. This is the type of stories I want to cover. So let's get into it. So we're pulling this off of some sports skeeter. I don't know. Never. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't know much about it. So let's get into it. Read a bit on it to see if it was decent though. What happened to Genesis Escobar, pregnant Chicago woman killed while attempting a robbery? 7th-month Euro Genesis Escobar was shot dead during a robbery attempt. Genesis Escobar, 7th-month pregnant woman, was fatally shot as she attempted a robbery in the Belmont-Cragen neighborhood of Chicago on Monday. So this woman was pregnant and was trying to rob people. 7 months pregnant. That's wild. Authorities are not yet clear whether Genesis Escobar was in possession of any firearm. Officials claim that the person sitting inside the car, which she was attempting to rob, shot her. They probably took the gun from her. Genesis Escobar, who was 7 months pregnant, was killed in exchange gunfire while trying to rob somebody in Belmont-Cragen on the northwest side. She reportedly saw people sitting in a car when she entered their vehicle near West Montana Street and tried to rob them. Oh, so this person was just up to no good. That's what this was. Oh Lord, 21-year-old pregnant woman shot and killed in exchange gunfire while trying to rob somebody. You know, this entire situation just screams fucking stupid. Like, you are bringing a child into this world, and that does not see. And then I get in trouble when I sit there and I say sometimes when it comes down to like pregnant women, it's like I can like sometimes I'll see pregnant people, right? Pregnant people. Oh God, let me not do that. Pregnant women. Sorry. Woo. I was becoming a social justice warrior there for a second. I had to stop myself. I'll see like a pregnant person. Oh God, I did it again. A pregnant woman, a pregnant mother, a soon-to-be mother, and I'll immediately get up out of my seat to let them sit, right? And then there are times where I sit there and I see this person, I see how they act, and I don't care nothing for them because you can see that they're ignorant as hell, right? And they're bringing a child into this world. You can see their mannerisms. It's like, so some dude done bust his go-gurting you bringing his prison spawn into the world unless they dramatically change or revolt against you, right? They're gonna live a horrible life. I'm not getting up, you know. Like sometimes I'll see that and I don't care. I know it's messed up because it's like, hey, it is what it is, though. According to law enforcement officials, a team of drug dealers shot the pregnant woman to death while she tried to rob the car. Authorities later confirmed that Genesis Escobar, 21, had planned the robbery along with her boyfriend. Okay. The after-mentioned car was parked in the neighborhood at around 1 p.m. local time, which was when Genesis went up to the vehicle and demanded money. Shortly after that, gunshots were heard. Her body was seen being tossed out of the car at an intersection. The shooters further left cash all over her body and drove away. So these links that they got are very unprofessional. I hate when I go on a website and you'll see like links there and you click a link and it has absolutely nothing to do with the story. Like, for example, I'm gonna click the link just to show you guys. This is a completely different story, bro. Completely different story. It's like, why put links there if it's not related to the story? It's wild. It's wild. It'd be one thing if they were explaining a word that people probably don't know what it is and it's a link and then it shows a description. Fine. It'll be another thing if they, like when you click the link that it says body, it'll show you a video of what they're talking about in reference to. No, it's a completely different thing. It's shitty. It's really shitty. I think it's a professional as hell though. Iris Alvarez, a nearby resident, stated Genesis Escobar texted his daughter for help, Alvarez said. She texted my daughter and told my daughter, please help me, I'm in trouble. But my daughter was sleeping. So in her last moments, I'm guessing, right? Last hours of this person's life, right? Yeah. In their last hours, of their life, the last thing they're doing is like desperately texting to try to get some type of help. Your boyfriend was at the scene. Goddamn light making me look cross-eyed. I gotta move these lights away from my eyes. I might be a little cross-eyed. I don't know. Your boyfriend was on the scene. Why didn't your boyfriend come get you? Is that his baby? I mean, it doesn't. I'm speaking like as though she's still alive, but again, robbery victims don't throw their own money at a dead would-be robber. There's more to the story. Um, Genesis Escobar, 21-year-old pregnant robber, was shot dead during a holdup in Chicago, said police initial reports stated Escobar was a victim. How are you a victim if you were the okay? All around, this is a shitty event that went down. But here's the thing: you try to rob drug dealers. Drug dealers don't tend to be good people. You're all you're all bad people at the end of the day. So using the word victim is weird. A witness saw someone pull Escobar from the car. I'm sorry. A witness saw someone pull Escobar from a car and dump cash on her body. Her unborn child also died. That's the victim. Your child was the victim. Nobody else in this situation is a victim. And here's the fucked up thing. So they shot this woman, and as she lay dying, and I'm pretty sure they took her gun, if she had a gun, as she lay dying, they dumped money on her to make fun of her. Why else would you do it? Fucked up, right? Like, hey, you stupid bitch. This is what you wanted, right? Shortly after that, the neighbors went outside to see what was happening, and they spotted Genesis Escobar's body lying near the intersection. She was reportedly shot in the shoulder, back, and hand. Several witnesses claimed to have seen Escobar being accompanied by a group of people as she tried to rob the car. The group also fired a few shots in a violent altercation. The shooters were seen leaving cash on Escobar's body. Alvarez recalled the violent incident that took place on Monday, saying they looked out the window and saw that vehicle. Someone opened the driver's car, walked around the vehicle, pulled the body out, and drove off. Wait, what? Someone opened the driver's car, walked around the vehicle, pulled the body out, and drove off. Oh, so she was dead in the car? Wait, hold on. What? Wait, hold on. They looked out the window and saw that vehicle. Someone opened the driver's car, walked around the vehicle, pulled the body out, and drove. Yeah, so they already had fucked her, like they already had shot the shot of her. A concerned resident further, and I guarantee if I click this is not going to be the same story, right? Look at this. Look how unprofessional this shit is, bro. Why do you have this thing making auto links to shit that has nothing to do with the story? They threw a bunch of money on top of her. I don't know if she was in some type of trouble. I don't care how much trouble you're in. I feel that for a person to do that to somebody doesn't have a heart. Well, that initially that's fine for you to have that type of feeling, like if somebody feels that way. But if you still have that statement because she was a woman, then you stupid. Then you're dumb. You're dumb and you're emotionally compromised. Because if you understood the story, you wouldn't be saying that. Genesis Escobar was immediately rushed to the hospital. However, she succumbed to her injuries and her unborn child died along with her. Alvarez continued. When we got to the hospital, unfortunately, the baby was not able to be saved and she passed away as well. Escobar's boyfriend now, who was waiting outside the vehicle, allegedly fled the area after grabbing some cash. I have a friend who sits there and he uses the word alpha male wrong, but I glimpsed what he was basically, the gist of what he was saying. He was saying that there are women that are attracted to negative traits that me and him would see as negative traits, or anybody with common sense, any decent person, any decent man, decent woman would see that this is not what you want in a partner. And he said a lot of women see men being aggressive, men being ignorant, men being, just shit stains as alpha male behavior because they probably think that, oh, that's the type of man I want to have a child with because he'll protect us. Even if he'll protect us technically at the cost of you, at the cost of probably harming your child, at the cost of probably killing somebody for no fucking reason, at the cost of probably hurting you, domestic violence, like abusing you, all of this shit. So yeah, he's an alpha male. That's what they think an alpha male is. So let me get this straight. So your girl or the girl that you're with, who you know who's pregnant, who may not be your child. I don't even want to say it's his child because could you imagine, bro? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You got some girl pregnant. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta get her pregnant. But you was dealing with her. You know, she was pregnant. You have no feelings towards that kid. You just left her. You didn't even try to save the kid. You didn't even try to save her. You just took some money and dipped. Escobar's boyfriend, who was waiting outside the vehicle, allegedly fled the area after grabbing some cash. He reportedly left the pregnant woman to die in the middle of the street. Genesis Escobar has been arrested several times over the past few years. She was also on probation for a misdemeanor battery conviction. Authorities have confirmed that they are yet to take any suspect into custody, and they are currently investigating the matter. With that hair, she is an innocent. That's the only comment. What? What's wrong with her hair? This? I guess. So that's where the story ends. I honestly think my final thoughts on this is they're all shitty people. All of them are shitty people. I would think that in a situation like that, bro, like, what? It's all it's god damn. And she was 21. That I don't think I'm gonna ever cover a story off a ski pop again like this because I no that's wrong for me to say. I won't be clicking any links off a ski pop. I'll say that for damn sure. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.